Good evening all and welcome to the 1927 Club midweek edition. I'm joined by a very poorly RDE, Mr. Rhys David Evans. You're not looking great, but I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm rough as guts, I won't lie. Absolutely rough.
Not even that cup win could make you feel any better, but
Well, it got me out to bed on this, didn't I? So there's something.
Obviously we'll get into it, but what a result that is. I didn't expect that tonight, I'll be honest.
I didn't, to be fair. And I thought the performance matched as well. It was outstanding. It wasn't a fluke 2-1. It was full-on performance, I was.
Yeah. Was you surprised with the starting lineup when the starting lineup came out?
I was. I didn't think he'd go full as strong as he did. I thought he'd start some youngsters again, rotation, just to get minutes and legs. But to be fair, I think he did it to get a reaction from Saturday.
What a reaction we got in fairness, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Outstanding. Fair play. But, I couldn't have... I didn't honestly think we'd be in with a sniff of a result tonight, really. But I thought for the first half especially, I know obviously Burnley come into it a bit in the second half. Sloppy goal to concede as well. Mistake. A very rare mistake from Nathan Trott. But I thought to go into the break 2-0 up, we were flying, and I know Burnley probably didn't have their full strength team out, but they're still going to be decent, being a Premiership team. But I thought Cardiff probably looked, if you was a neutral watching and you didn't know which team was in the Premier League, you would have thought Cardiff were that Premiership team, wouldn't you?
Honestly, with the ball, we were brilliant with it. Some of the passing, cut them open so much. I get them in score a few more for us to do. But I'm landing for Robert against third goal and three appearances.
I think tonight we kind of went back to where we started at the start of the season, where that press was very high. We put them under so much pressure, and it just worked again, didn't it? It was outstanding. Fair play.
You could see it worked as well because Hannibal was on a tantrum every 2 minutes when he on the pitch, throwing his hands in the air, slamming the ball down. Couldn't handle it. I think I just showed how well we played today. And again, to be fair, if you're a neutral watching that, you're thinking if Cardiff play that for the rest of the season, they'll be fine. Yeah,
100%. We'll obviously get into the starting lineup. I thought we'd just go through quick. Obviously, we're only going to be on for a short period tonight, but some really good performances from, near enough everybody, really. I know Nathan Trott made that mistake, but kept us in the game at times as well. I know obviously we were a couple of goals in front at that time, but again, showed his class and some really good saves at, important moments, wasn't it?
Again, some of the stops he's making at the end as well. When the pressure's on, and again in behind, he was outstanding. When he was commanding of his centre half, his box as well. Apart from a mistake, I don't think they look like threatening, really, do they?
No.
Other than the last five minutes, they didn't really look like threatening all game.
No, I agree. We won't go through all the players. What was a standout, or was you impressed with anybody in particular?
Chambers. I'm brutally honest with Chambers. I think he's been atrocious since he's come here. Performance hasn't been nowhere near what we expected, but I thought today he was outstanding. They couldn't get past him. Normally he's always playing players on side, but today he was brilliant. Throwing his board on the line, getting stuck in, taking no nonsense. I thought he was just really impressive today, to be fair to him.
Do you think BBM's had a quiet word, or do you think he's kind of just backed his ideas up himself? It's a difficult one, isn't it? You kind of don't know, I suppose. You
like to think that with the likes of Osho coming in as well, it's a wake-up call. I've really got to start putting the performances in now because I'm down the list on the pecking order. And if I'm only playing cup games, that's not on. So. No, it's a great cup game. Is a great chance for him to show what he can do, but he's not being consistent, so he has to keep doing it now.
Yeah, no, agreed. I suppose another one who could slightly fall into that bracket was Callum Robinson. Again, hasn't had much league minutes really. Been coming off the bench for the majority. What was your opinion of his performance tonight?
Brilliant. Finds himself in the right positions. To be fair to him, he always gets himself in the right position in the box, and the ball doesn't come to him half time. But today he was there. He's got his goal. I just think he linked up play pretty well as well. I mean, the first 10 minutes, I thought we were a bit. What's the word? I thought the first 10 minutes, we weren't putting the ball into him enough. He was having to drop deeper and deeper to pick the ball up. But then after that, then we started creating chances. We just Except for balls and making them up in play and stuff, I just thought it worked then.
I thought his run after he passed the ball for his goal, just a natural instinct to run into the box and get this, to the side of the defender, and obviously finished it with his left foot was outstanding and a typical striker's goal, really, wasn't
it? It is, and again, either want to score tonight as next Preston boy, especially against Burnley. He'd have been dying for a chance, just half a chance. And he did have half chance, I think, just before he scored in here, where he sort of took an extra touch. Yeah, shooting, and you could see him beat himself up a bit, but kept his head down, got another chance, and he scored it. That's what he wanted to strike.
Did he start Saturday for you?
For me, yeah. He's in form now. You can't drop. He's in form. You've got to give him a run out now Saturday.
Yeah. I thought the Caldwell brothers were exceptional tonight. Ruben was a bit quiet on the weekend, as were most players. Very impressed again with young Joel Caldwell. That lad's got a massive future if he keeps progressing the way he's going at the moment, hasn't
he? Yeah, he's brilliant. He can play the 8, the 6, the 10, and even in the 8, he's dropping deep. He's getting stuck in. He's not afraid of a challenge. Carries the ball so well. I think he won a free kick, didn't he? Against Hannibal. Turned him inside out.
Yeah.
Again,
he just brings so much energy to our midfield, doesn't he, as well?
Yeah. And the football brain he's got is outstanding. He knows where players are on the pitch. He knows the pockets of space to pick up. I think he starts ahead of Turnbull for the other weekend, if I'm honest to.
Yeah, no, I agree there as well. 100%. Kian Ashford and who started on the other wing? Remind me. Kian Ashford was on the
Isaac
one wing.
Davis.
And Isaac Davis on the other. I thought Isaac Davis was outstanding for the first 60 minutes. Well, the 60 minutes he was on the field for. Again, he's ramping up probably the minutes he's been playing, because I think he started twice previously and he come off like half time. But to get 60 minutes under his belt against a team like Burnley, and I thought he looked sharp, he looked dangerous, and he was getting behind him.
Yeah,
I thought he was outstanding. And Kian Ashford, I thought he'd had a disappointing couple of games, but I thought he worked really hard tonight.
Yeah, no, again, he carried the ball well, dragged the full-backs out of position. Isaac Davis, it's annoying because you can't really risk him starting Saturday now, can you? Because of his legs, you've got to manage the minutes now. But I just think he's got something about him. If you can keep him injury-free for a season, you've got to play on your hands there. That pace and that running, the directness he's got. In one wing, you're killing man, and go play in another wing. I mean, with a strike gun, Ruben behind as well. That's a deadly front four, that is.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just hope tonight didn't take, because I think the last 10, 15 minutes you could see the Cardiff boys were tiring, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
I just hope, it was a long journey up there, long journey back, another long journey up again then on the weekend. I just hope it hasn't taken too much out of them, and we're firing on all guns. Did Wigan lose? I know they were losing tonight. I don't know if they actually lost in the end.
Last time I seen.
So fingers crossed, because they're on a bit of a bad run at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, Wigan lost 2-0 they did to Wickham.
Right, I'm going to jump in the comments a second. Halftime Oranges, good evening. Said magnificent. Ash Price, good evening. What a result. Look comfortable all match. Hopefully back on another winning run and a huge confidence booster. Agreed. Steve, good evening, buddy. Happy chappy here in Neath. You can tell the game's over now. My watch is going off. Low heart rate. It's obviously been high through the game. If I have a clutcher live during the podcast, right? And what a great performance that was. First 45 was BBM ball at its best. It definitely was, Suze. Halftime Orange just says, surprised when I saw the team sheet before kick-off, as I expected a lot more of the reserves to play, but BBM called it bang on again. A wonderful night to be a City fan. Let's have Wrexham next. Wrexham at CCS. Top reaction to Saturday. Yeah, I think we all called it, didn't we? We needed a reaction. I thought potentially tonight could have been a banana skin in the sense that, it could have gone the other way. We could have lost and had another poor performance, and you're in that rut then, where you've lost 2 on the bounce, going into another difficult away game Saturday.
Exactly.
Again, but yeah, all in fairness to every single player who put that shirt on tonight and crossed over that white line, they put a shift in fairness. There'll be some tired bodies in the morning, mate. I think some tired legs.
That's the worry though, because again you got Wigan Saturday, Burton Tuesday, then Leighton Orient. So like, as much as I hate the international break, it can't come quick enough for us to get rest up to the players again.
Yeah. JT, good evening, buddy. Someone easy like the Jacks at home in the last 16, please. On a Saturday night at 7:45, ideally, not a Tuesday. Callum Robinson's finding form 3-3, and a big shout out to Chambers tonight, who stepped up and deserved an assist. Agreed. Martin Ryan, evening, buddy. Excellent win. Steve Davis says, hi, all Bluebirds. And says, a great win. Evening, Stu. Excellent performances across the pitch. Chambers' best game in a City shirt. Yeah, I think we said that a little bit earlier. Joel Bagan, once again, excellent. He's an unsung hero for me, but I think I say most shows, don't I? He's Mr. Consistent, and again, I thought he's Mr. Reliable tonight again. Again,
he's matured since his loan spell. He's come back a different player, and he's matured. I think he's, again, the best example was Swansea last year. He comes on after 11 minutes on a down dad. First thing he does, he just absolutely takes out Ronald, absolutely smashes him.
Yeah.
Again, he's what a player's had. He's become like.
Richard Newell, good evening, Rich. They only scored by a mistake from Mr. Dependable. Well done, City. Yeah, and to be honest, I think we can allow him to have the odd mistake, can't we? As long as he leaves it there now. We don't want any more blunders. Thanks, Nathan. It wasn't a massive blunder, to be fair, but it was a good finish. It's a good finish as well, wasn't it?
I was going to say it was a fantastic finish. But again, if he's going to make a mistake, he'd rather it in the cup than in the league, wouldn't he? So, and when you win as well, I think it takes off the pressure of him. But because if you lost that now, it's because of a mistake. Then it's a different, obviously not a different story, but the reaction will be different. But now because we won, it's sort of, just forget about it, move on next game now.
Yeah, 100%. Rhys Lasky says, what a win, so much control until Trott's mistake, but even then we dug in and got the win over the line. Huge confidence boost, buzzing for Saturday. Martin Ryan says, hats off to Bagan, develop into a top professional. Jumpers for Goalpost, good evening. Evening all, buzzing. All those Burnley players had something to prove to Parker, and we made them look very ordinary. Roll on Saturday. Lee Griffiths, evening Lee. How's Trixbury? Kellyman looks like he can take a corner. I thought set pieces were a bit better tonight, man. Corners.
I just think the movement in the box is a bit lacking, that's all for me.
How many times have we said that though?
Yeah.
Don't know what's going on here really.
Like, we finally found someone who can put the ball in. Now the players in the box need to start moving about the win now and try to go in the things.
Yeah. Rhys Lasky, have to say though, Trott's still impressive tonight. 100%, but he made some great saves. I think we mentioned it a bit earlier. I think I put in the WhatsApp group as well. I'm sure he got super glue on his gloves and his shirt, because the shots he does save as well, he doesn't touch wood because it's probably come back and bite me on the arse now on the weekend. But he doesn't seem to spill a lot, does he? He's pretty good at keeping hold of the ball as well, in fairness.
Yeah. And he's just calm on the ball as well. Like, see other keepers, they panic when they're getting closed down. I just think he looks calm on the ball. He knows, and the players know where to go as well for him to receive the ball. And I think that helps as well. Like,
Sue says she wouldn't mind someone like Wickham next, who beat our next opponents in the league at theirs. Tonight is the exact showing that patience is needed. We're going to have ups and downs, but stick with it. Stick with this is Lot and the manager, and we're going places. That we are. What else we got? Plenty in here. Reece says to Lee, spot on. Kellyman's set piece delivery is on the money. I thought he sneaked a goal with his first one, to be honest. I think the keeper saved it at the front post, didn't he? Massive overreaction on the weekend. Roll on Wigan. I think it's just Cardiff fans in general, to be honest. I'm not sure what your name is. I think that's come up as an anonymous name. I think as soon as something goes wrong, everybody looks to try and point the finger. But it is what it is, isn't it? I just
Again, you've got to react to what you can only react to what you see in front of you. Let's be honest, and Saturday wasn't the best performance. So I think people are right to criticise some of the performances. I don't think there was no reaction. I don't think anyone said anything that's gone too far. But I'm glad they put it right tonight now. We need the reaction. We got the reaction. That's especially for all the fans who travelled up today as well now. To see the performance before the result, to get the performance in, credit to them. Like,
I bet the away fans up here tonight were absolutely buzzing when they coming back on another, I think someone I heard on the commentary was like a 500-mile round trip. They'd be buzzing. They're not going to get back till the early hours of the morning now. And I'm so glad they got rewarded for, the effort they've put in to go up and support them. So fair play to them.
Exactly, yeah.
Reece says, great left foot on him. I think he's talking about Kellyman. Reece alluded to earlier. Chambers finally joined the party, stepped up tonight, in fairness to him. Kellyman still needs fitness. He was a little lightweight. I think with BBM, he's quite switched on in the sense that he will manage people's minutes and we've seen that with Isaac Davis, to be fair.
Yeah, and it's one of those where I think tonight now, if it was 2-0 instead of 2-1, a Fico would come on, I think. Like how will come on a bit sooner, I think, as well. I think we've seen more youngsters come on instead of like Turnbull and that. But again, it is what it is. We win the game. It doesn't matter. The players got experience being in the dressing room, in amongst the first team players. It's all great for the development.
I tell you what I am looking forward to, mind, is Scott Parker's press conference after the game to see what he thought about, Cardiff played. I would imagine he'd be quite impressed with how we, performed, especially first half. I
think we said last year, if he gets promoted to Burnley, it's going to be one of those boring teams to watch because they are great defensively, normally, but they're just so boring going forward. And I think we've seen that tonight. They struggled going forward a bit tonight. They couldn't break us down. Again, it wasn't the last 5-10 minutes. They started getting chances. Before that, they just couldn't get past us.
They brought that one player on towards the end, Ashley Barnes. I've never seen him or heard of him before, so apologies in advance for that. But Christ, I thought he was about 40.
I don't know if you're joking if you're with Ashley Barnes, but he's been around for years, to be fair to him.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
shows how much I pay attention to other clubs, isn't it?
Yeah, he kicked off a few years ago to the game, and Joe Rawls were face to face.
No, I don't know.
I think it was Rawls or was it Bennett? I can't remember now. Yeah, he's got a bit of history with Cardiff.
Reece says, agree, Mart. He's not physically there fully, but definitely should be on corner duties if on the pitch. I'd agree with Martin on this one. Joel must start in front of Turnbull. So much energy and desire. I think different games suit different players, don't they? But I think he just brings so much more energy into that, and he's skillful. I thought he was brilliant. What did you think of NG tonight?
I think that's another solid performance. Fair play to him. It's tough to judge his game against Exeter because I thought we were camped in Exeter's half for most of that game last week. Tonight was more of a challenge, and I thought he did a lot better tonight. I thought he looked solid, to be fair to him. He got forward a bit. He linked up play well on the right-hand side when needed. I won the corner as well later on. It's grafting harder. That's what you want to see from NG. This is what the NG we used to have, the hard grafting. He's not got the pace, but he will get stuck in. I thought he did that well tonight.
Good ball into the box as well for the flick on for Joe Colwell's goal as well, isn't he?
And for Chambers to get an assist tonight as well was brilliant. I just thought individually, man for man, we were the better team tonight.
Yeah, 100%.
All over that pitch, we were outstanding.
Well done, BBM and the boys. Same again Saturday. It's an interesting one. Will we ever see Alex Robertson again? I'm not sure if you put in the group earlier that potentially he might have had a setback. I haven't heard anything. I don't know. It's a weird one, isn't it?
I didn't say anything about it, but it is a bit strange. Is it a case of he's not wanted and he's just trying to loan him out, and then all of a sudden he's gone for fitness? But look, I don't know. It seems odd, doesn't it? We don't know what his injury is, but he keeps being mentioning his setbacks and stuff. Yeah. Maybe he's just not nowhere near fitness level. I don't know, honestly.
Yeah.
But again, if you've got someone like Joel performing, and not being funny, where's he even fit in? Joel's doing the job 10 times better than what he can do, and he costs us nothing.
Yeah, agree. Chambers is great against footballers. When we play physical teams who are shit and just want to scrap, he struggles. It's a fair comment to make. Reese says, totally agree. Joel gives us so much more. This is an interesting one. Ashford, Willock need to get the ball into the box more, though. I found that even in first half when Willock wasn't on the pitch. We get to that final third and we're still looking to play it. But then I suppose we haven't got a target man in that box, have we? But
again, you put the ball in the box to give us half a chance to know. It seems to me we're trying to score the perfect goal. We're always looking for the one more pass. I think we did start putting the ball in the box as the game progressed, but we got to do a lot more. Like, again, we score a goal because we put the ball in the box.
Yeah. Graham says BBM got subs. Start again, Matthew. BBM got subs right. The ones who went off looked wrecked. Yeah, I think there were some tired legs towards the end. Great. Seals Kellyman is set piece taker. We've been missing. Both Colwell's played some lovely football. Can't say a bad word about anyone, to be honest. Go on, Seals. Michael Davis says, working away, finished too late for the game. How did we play? And was it a strongish Burnley team? What does that say? KTF, Fleur de Lis Bluebirds.
Well, I think I was something strong at starting 11, but again, it was a lot of, like, Ashley Barnes played. I think Zimmerman played. Is it Zimmerman who scored? Or Fleming? Fleming scored. At the back, as well as experienced defence, Twanzy AB, Hannibal and that. So they had first-team players in amongst it. So, and they couldn't beat what's in front of you. And this is a Premiership quality side, so I just thought we dominated the ball. I think, apart from the last 10 minutes in the first half, we were all over them, and the possession stats would have been well in our favour. I think at half-time it was like 52% to us. But
I think it finished something like 52% as well, I think.
And again, you take the last 10 minutes each half, we must have 60-70% possession. We dominated that ball site. They couldn't get it off us, and when they did, we just recycled it so well.
I just think it was the complete opposite from Saturday. We were hungrier. We wanted them with the first to second balls all the time when it was an outstanding performance. And
exactly, yeah.
It's not. I wasn't expecting us to go there and dominate as much as we did. To be quite honest,
I wasn't.
Steve Davis says, I thought Bagan and both Colwells were. What's that say? Is that supposed to be say shit?
I'm not sure.
STIT, I don't know what that is, Steve. Salek thrives on early crosses into the box. It's not happening. Perhaps he doesn't fit BBM's style. Be patient with him, guys. Be patient because he's a player there, 100%. Gavin Callan says, evening Bluebirds. Did get sloppy start of first half. Perry NG's getting better. As I said the other day, I hope we are staying up there for a few days now. Be interesting to see what happens, Lee. NG was top-notch tonight. Good evening, Mr. Boyle. Well done, buddy. Put the kids to bed and there was no goals scored or conceded, so good work. Gary Kellan, the 5-0 loss to Burnley last season, Robbo, NG, Bagan, Chambers, Ruben, Willock all played. Shows the manager makes the team so much better.
And the good thing, I want to know if NG's performances have gotten better because of he's got competition now. He's never really had competition previously the last 2 years. I'm not saying he couldn't get complacent, but if he did, you can understand why there's no one challenging him. Now he's got Kapaki pushing him every week. You hope that's what's kicking him on to get better.
Yeah. Martin Ryan says, we got massively exposed at Turf Moor last season. They played everything into the left channel behind O'Dowda and exposed Gutas. What a difference a few days makes. Some fans went into complete meltdown after the chicken plucked us Saturday. Massive game now Saturday with 2 home games to follow before the international break. Yeah, I think if we can pick up 3 points Saturday going into the 2 home fixtures, then I think we're in a good place, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, to win promotion, you win your home games and you avoid defeat on the road. So, avoid defeat against Wigan and win out 2 home games. sets us up for a brilliant Christmas period, let's be honest.
Gavin Callan says, Swansea at home in the draw, please. Show BBM a South Wales derby. It'd be interesting to see how our youngsters would cope with that South Wales derby. Now, I think they'd flourish, to be honest, at the way we're going at the moment. I think they'd be bang up for it.
I fucking hate the South Wales derby. I can never enjoy it. 3-0 up, 90 minutes on the clock, I still hate it. So until the ref blows a final whistle, I can then enjoy it. But it's over at that point.
Rob Boyle says, Reece, did you have to be resurrected, to do the show tonight?
I did. Honestly, I am absolutely dying, but
you're still here, mate.
Exactly. Dedicated to you.
I wish we had got BBM last year. Where would we be now if we had gotten him last year?
It's interesting because, again, I think last year the recruitment was being made by other people and he didn't have much say. And you kind of think if that was the case, he might have come in, had a bad few results, fans might not have taken to him and gone. I think the relegations caused a bit of a reset at the club. We got rid of 16, 17 players, brought a new manager, new coaching staff in, brought through a Cardiff place because we had to. I think it all came together at the right time, I think it have.
Yeah. There's a comment here from Suze. Great news, players extending contracts, Capaccio and Davis. I'm going to park that one, Suze, and the boys on the flower hour tomorrow, Reece and Rob. I leave that one for you to discuss tomorrow. So you've got to tune in tomorrow, Suze. Chambers was Mr. Clearance tonight. Also kept watching his lines and not playing them onside. BBM must have told him why he's not playing more. Well played, Callum.
Brilliant, right? Fair play to him. I'm the quickest to criticise him, but tonight I thought he was absolutely outstanding. Yeah,
credit where credit's due, but he put a shift in tonight and fully deserves the compliments that's coming his way.
Exactly.
Perry and Bagan, hardest fullbacks in League One.
That's the blue pills, it is.
I think going out on loan has done a world of good for Bagan and Joel Caldwell. Quality players since returning.
Again, if I'm an Exeter City fan now, right, I'd be going crazy why Joel wasn't playing for them last year. He rarely got a game, and look what he's doing for us now. And for Cardiff, they got to be asking what's going wrong last year.
Yeah. Chambers' positioning was really good, not flashy, just got the job done. Macinish's Gavin, Chambers has been a major issue all the way until tonight. He deserved the previous criticism. Nice to see players back in form after the international break because last two have been poor, but well done, brilliant performance. Mark says that 4 a.m. start in work, but he'll hell of a lot nicer as City win and County lose again. Have they got rid of their manager yet?
No, still there. But they're at one place, about the relegation zone. They lost again on Saturday to Gillingham tonight. They are struggling now, mind.
Didn't they go 1-0 up against Arsenal in the 21s at one point, I think, tonight?
Oh, I didn't know they played Arsenal 21s tonight.
Yeah, it must be that virtual cup, is it? I'm sure that's
yeah, we're in the same group as Arsenal and Newcastle. Must be that then. But
yeah. Paul says a job well done tonight. Every player played their part. On to Saturday now. Keep the same lineup. See how they compare on Saturday. Yes. It's going to be interesting to see if he chops and changes, to be honest.
Yeah, Newport lost again tonight, they did.
Oh, Markinish is not very well. Well, somebody.
It's going around, honestly.
BBM interacted brilliantly with the away fans at the end of the game. I'm looking forward to his press conference. Hopefully that'll be out at some point tonight. Tech, good evening, buddy. The reaction gets everyone back on board. Bagan and Trott were unreal again. Bagan, 1970s, right back, solid. Reece, you need a hot... My eyes are shocking tonight.
Poultice.
And a hot toddy drink with some whiskey, pal. Teetotal now, but no.
12 weeks sober, so it's just cups of tea for me and hot water or green tea.
Isaac was great on the right tonight. Joel was a little dog in midfield, never stops chomping at you. Chambers, well done. You haven't heard of Ashley Barnes, Matt. I called him 46 when he came on. Yeah, I thought he was in his 40s, but Ashley Arena qualifies to play for Austria. Wales Online giving Bagan and Joel 9, rest at 8. Fly through these comments now. Chambers deserved a 9 as well. Apparently got an 8. Alex Robinson has been in the training videos. Paul says Robertson will play when he's ready to. BBM is doing the right thing with him and managing his fitness. Joel's flex tricks in his head band are superb. Everybody in the crowd now should get a Joel Colwell headband.
Did you see the flag the other week? The Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Joel and Roman's facing them.
Yeah. Michael says, I want a Wrexham versus Cardiff in the next round. Would be a tasty one. They had a good win tonight as well, didn't they? Against Reading, I think.
2-0.
Up a fucking diff. Mr. Del Cruz, good evening, sir. Hope you're well. Grimsby at home will do me. Anybody at home, please. Tech says, Trot, imagine he was between our sticks last season. Count the times he's already saved us this season, not times. Can't argue with that, can you?
I think it's tough because the defensive front of last season really struggled in games. And I don't know. I just think it's all come at the right time now that we got them.
Yeah. Jeff says, County were 1 up after 2 minutes, but Arsenal was something else. Reindorf looks way off it, by the way. James Lees, what's occurring? Buddy from Somerset. Hope you're well, buddy. Jonathan Mordecai, we should never have stepped off them. We were in full control until we went 2-0 up. I think tired legs will probably have something to do with that, to be fair. I hear Mr. Tan's coming over very soon. I think we mentioned a bit of it last night, didn't we?
One strange way. He wants to come on the 1927 club, he does.
Yeah. Brace for Broadhead for Wrexham. Yeah, don't worry about that. Jack's at home. The only thing with it, the Jack's at home and the South Wales derby, I'm thinking it's going to be on a Tuesday night. It'll be shit, won't it?
It's not that as well. I think if you get a derby game, right, the emotion is such a massive... The build-up is so emotional. It's a drain when it's over. And for the players, it's hard to recapture that sort of level again. And it does take it out the view. I'd much rather play... Either give us something like Liverpool at home or Grimsby at home. No in between. I either want one of the best or one of the worst. Just for them to have our experience and then kick on. Do you mean? Rather than playing like a game like that where it's going to be emotionally charged, it's going to drain up because it did last year.
Keep them for the semi-finals at Wembley, is it?
Oh God, they won't get that far, will they? We will, but they won't.
It'd be good, though. Can you imagine the police? They'd be dreading that game, wouldn't they?
Semi-final on a Saturday night. A Saturday, they got Millwall playing at home down the road. Arsenal at home.
Yeah, bonkers. Joshua says Ashford was amazing. Yeah, I'm really glad for Kian. I think he came under a bit of criticism over the weekend. And I think we said, is it like him since coming back off international break? You've had a couple of quiet games, but I was, really impressed with his performance tonight. He worked hard, fair play. Worked hard for the team. So, yeah, great shift from him. Graham says, get Tan on the show. Get Chu on the show and ask him what's his favourite car. And the next round draw follows Arsenal Port Vale tomorrow. Right, guys, we're going to wrap up there. I'm going to let Reece get off to bed because he's not very well. Thank you very much for tuning in. There's a video out by Simon tomorrow lunchtime, so keep an eye out on that. The Flower Hour, sorry, I nearly said the 1927 Club End, but Rob hasn't got the thing to All-Star, have he? That's ours. Rob and Reece are back tomorrow evening. I'm sure they'll talk a little bit about the game tonight. And some various other things as well. So If you're watching and you're not a member of Cardiff City World, you can join by following the information on the Cardiff City World YouTube page. You can also join via Patreon. You can scan the QR code up in the corner, or you can have a look at the information going across the bottom of the screen. For the price of a cup of coffee a month, you can help support the channel and it allows us to keep providing content 7 days a week. Content by the fans, for the fans. Happy days. Reese, wrap up, get to bed, buddy. Sweat it out, son. And I'll catch up with you soon. Cheers, all.
Take it out.
Rascal Beats.
For your Caesar. Cardiff City, ride with me for your Caesar.